I designed and built my own affordable version of the Sip and Puff mouse, an accessibility device for people with motor issues in their hands that allows them to interact with the computer like they would a mouse using this joystick and then sipping and puffing on the tube on the end in order to click and right click. Traditionally, these devices cost thousands of dollars for the people who need them most, but I was able to build this prototype for under $30 in parts. I used an affordable Arduino microcontroller and wrote some code on it to trick my computer into thinking it's a mouse when it's plugged in. I then attached this joystick I had lying around and mapped it to the mouse movements. And lastly, I attached this pressure sensor that's traditionally used on RC airplanes to detect airspeed, but I mapped it to the sipping and puffing to detect the clicks. I then 3D printed this nice little enclosure for it and put all the parts in there. I also added this little tripod screw at the bottom to allow for the most universal mounting solution so people would adapt it to their needs. I found this really cheap microphone arm I found on Amazon is a great solution, but again, the flexibility is the key here with this thread. Now, even though it is a prototype, it does work great, but my goal is to make this even cheaper to be able to get into as many hands as possible. I found these PS5 joysticks that are much higher quality and I get for a lot cheaper in volume. I've also been exploring a bunch of other sensor options for the sip and puff detection. This is the most expensive part, so I could save here, it will be huge. And lastly, designing a custom PCB to make the whole package much easier to assemble than it is now. My goal is to fully open source this project over the next few months and be able to produce them for under $50 for those who need them. If this sounds like something you want to follow along with or support, make sure to toss me a follow, because I think you're going to be seeing a lot of this thing over the next few months.